install an hour meter on the Honda 250F. Got that on Amazon for about 10 bucks. Simple. For this job, you'll need an hour meter, an 8mm socket, ratchet, and an alcohol prep pad, or some hand sanitizer, anything to clean the metal or wherever you're going to place this on the bike. We're going to start by removing this 8mm bolt and this one, and we're going to remove the plastics so we can gain access a little bit better so we can wire this in. Well, with the plastics removed, looks to be that our best place to install this is going to be right here on the frame. We're going to stick that right there and then route the spark plug, or the wire that goes to the spark plug right here, and then wrap it around. They recommend 5 times. This hour meter, most of them come with double-sided tape. This one did not for some strange reason. You'd think you'd get that for 8 bucks. But anyway, you can just use some standard Scotch double-sided tape. So my thought was to put the hour meter right here on the frame, just so I can read it. And that's really all that matters, so you can get a peek at it from time to time. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that alcohol wipe to clean the frame real good in the back of this, so that way the double-sided tape sticks. So with the hour meter all stuck into place, and I just kind of routed some of that wire, because it actually comes with a ton of wire, and took it to the spark plug wire. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tightly wrap those 5. They recommend 5 wraps, and then use the zip ties to make it nice and tight. So I'll go ahead and do that now. All right, with that nicely wrapped on there and put those zip ties, it's securely in place. Kind of a pain, believe it or not. It just wants to spin, but once you put those zip ties in place, you're pretty all set. So I'm gonna go ahead and button this back up, put all the plastics back on, start it up, and I think you have to wait about 5 to 6 minutes to see it actually start to count the hours. All right, just a little tip. When you're putting this plastic back on, there's like a little hook that you kind of have to hook up underneath there. You don't have to take off the seat, might make it a little easier, but all I did was I pulled that plastic back and kind of just took that hook and hooked it up underneath there. And the other spot is you have to make sure that this actually snaps into place, and then go ahead and put the bolt in there and down below. We'll go ahead and fire this up and see if everything's connected correctly. Let's wait and see if this goes through and starts counting hours. All right, as you can see, there's a 1 on there, so that tells me that this is actually starting to calculate. So good success. I'll put a link down in the description. I believe it was from Amazon. Yeah, it was pretty simple. Like I said, it was like 10 bucks. Have a good one.